Everything is not meant for people to understand. Okay? I don't know why I'm picking that up, but like everything is not meant for people to understand. There's some parts of your journey. This is what I'm picking up. Like I'm literally picking this up. And I feel like this is a timeless message. So whenever you hear this, it's meant for you to hear. Okay, so don't get caught up on like the timing or like when you get it. But I'm picking up like people misunderstand you because they're not meant to understand you. This is what I'm picking up. If people are not understanding you, if people are misinformed about you or, you know, feel like confused about you, I feel like it's not meant for them to get it. Okay, I don't know who that's for, but I feel like that's for you. Oh, thank you, Gwen. I appreciate that. So we're just gonna do an energy check. I did a reading earlier, and I'm just gonna, you know, check the energy and see what's going on. But I think I'm going to work with lighter energy cards because some of the cards that I pull, they come out with factual information. And I just want to see, let's pull some lighter cards, some fun oracle cards, and let's see if we could, you know, get some different type of energy. I'm going to work with the I Don't Care oracle deck as well as the What's the Tea oracle deck. Hold on, you guys. What is that about? Is that a doppelganger? Yeah. I think I just got a text. I think I just got a text from a copycat. They getting bold? Are they getting bold? Maybe I'm tripping. I won't know. I won't be able to tell till after. But that could be something too. I feel like there's people who are trying to understand you for reasons of copying you or reasons of duplicating you, and I feel like they're just not going to get it. But there's some energy out here, you guys, that's just confused, you know, confused when it comes to you. And I feel like don't try to make people understand. You know, don't try to make people get it. Those that get it are supposed to get it, and those that don't just won't, okay? Let's see what that is that I'm picking up on. You guys know earlier, I already called onto my protection angels, all right? You guys are protected. My energy's protected. Your energy's protected, as well as the energy of our loved ones. Let's just hop on in, see where the energy is this evening. That reading earlier, if you guys missed that reading earlier, the replay is available on my school, okay? Lifetimes, Maisha, how to unblock your sacral chakra. I don't think it's a one-size-fit-all situation. I think you should book a reading to see what your guidance is on that. Because I just, me personally, y'all, the reason I don't do, you missed it, the reason I don't do like classes, general classes, like a one-size-fits-all, is because truly, honestly, some of y'all really, it's going to be individual, okay? So sacral chakra blockages and stuff like that. I mean, you could try Googling or, you know, trying some the information that's out there, but I would make it personal. Always make your guidance personal. That's been my experience here, okay? But if you're a part of my school, I'll write it down and offer some suggestions, okay? Listen, I'm telling you, look, sorry, not sorry. Somebody here, it's your ex, or somebody that wants to declare their love for you, somebody that maybe at one point misunderstood you, now have love for you. This came out a little while ago. 222, as I say that, pathway. Somebody here, you could have went on a different path. You guys are on different paths. Sorry, not sorry. You're not sorry about something, you know? Look, it's not a big deal. You know, I feel like when it comes to whoever this energy is, they got love for you. This could be somebody that you wanted to marry at one time. So this is an ex or somebody in your energy. I don't know, past, present, future. I feel like this person is wanting to say sorry, but I feel like they're not sorry. I feel like they're only sorry because you went on a different path. Okay? I feel like they're only sorry because you went on a different path. Okay? So somebody wants to come in and say sorry. Somebody wants to come in and declare your love, their love for you. But look, what's coming out their ass? Fire. Somebody could be full of shit, or somebody could be on fire. Somebody could be burning. What the hell? What the hell, Leonte? Sorry, not sorry. I declare my love for you. You got to be shitting me. You have got to be better alone than in bad company. Y'all, this is your warning. Better alone than in bad. Look at you, resting. Somebody here is going through something and they want to come in and declare they love for you. Look, there's no planet B. It says planet B, but like plan B. You are somebody's plan B because their plan A didn't work out. Y'all get on my fucking nerves. It's not a big deal. You looking like, Look how you looking with the shade. Somebody here, the energy of today is an ex, okay? At one point, thought something was better with their path, went on a different path. A plan, and now that didn't work, so you're the plan B. No plan B intended, if you know what I mean. Sorry, not sorry. This person wants to say sorry, but they're not sorry. I'm telling you. Spirit said it's better for you to be alone than in bad company. Okay? The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Okay? Oh, wow. Okay. 44 is in here. So angelic protection. You could be protected right now. Somebody's in your energy. I've been trying to work on getting these exes out of y'all's reading for so long. This is why I refuse to do public love readings. Now you understand why I refuse to do public love readings. I refuse because you got people in your energy, like right here. And this is why you're better alone than in this person's company. Okay? Because this person, like, you went on to plan A. You thought something was better. Okay? This is people's problem and issues now. And then when they see something going on for you, because you went on a different path, now they want to come back. Your plan B. Clarify the sorry, not sorry. Hierophant. Somebody is sorry. They got married. Somebody here offered somebody else a commitment because the Hierophant is commitment. The Hierophant is next level commitment. Somebody's sorry. But they really not sorry because they thought that person... You gotta, listen, you gotta be sure that you know that you know for you to go and get married or for you to offer somebody a high level commitment. You know what I'm saying? For you to come into a spiritual contract with somebody. That's why it's sorry, not sorry. This person could be sorry that they did it, but at the time they was not sorry. They felt like somebody was worthy of a commitment. They felt like this person was their balance, you know, that this person would balance them out. Yeah, look, I declare my love. Sorry, not sorry. I'm going towards somebody else, offer them marriage, balance. I see this person as balance, Queen of Pentacles. Somebody got married. Okay? Somebody here, if this person didn't get married, they came into a soul contract. It's a soul contract. They have a soul tie, a soul contract, a spiritual contract somewhere else. And that's why it was better for this person to be alone than to choose that company. You see what I'm saying? They could be fighting. A whole lot of shit could have went down. This person could have ended up, you know, getting with somebody here that was bad. It says bad company. Like it could be a lot of fighting, a lot of disagreement, you know, a lot of chaos, a lot of tension. Yeah, and you're not a plan B. This shit's not a big deal. I'm good. You don't need to apologize. The collective is not hurt like that, or the collective went on a different path. The collective straight. Yeah, somebody offered somebody else a marriage, child. Sandy, what's up, Sandy? All right, I'm seeing 777 could be significant here for you. July the 7th could be significant. Yeah. There's no plan B. Somebody here, you're showing up as the wounded warrior. All right. So at some point, this did hurt you, or this did challenge you, or this did, for some of you, worry you. Okay? But I feel like, you know, whatever the challenge was, you protected yourself. It's not a big deal. Why is it not a big deal? The moon, it's not a big deal. Cause look, look what that person went towards. That's why you like, oh, okay, it's not really a big deal. Yeah, it was painful or challenging, or, you know, it hurt for a second, but when you think about it and you look at it, the fact is what was hidden, and you could have picked this up intuitively, that somebody went towards somebody that was evil. Queen of Swords. Disconnected from their emotions, a little bit of bitter. Clowns still thirst while entertaining karmics. I don't know about that, but, you know, this ain't about entertaining karmics. This is about somebody being married to one, sweetheart. This is about somebody being married to one, a karmic. That's a devil. In a devil energy, cold, distant, bitter, 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 bitter. All right? Somebody met their match, 88. Somebody met their twin. Somebody met somebody that's just like them. Okay? Now that, I mean, entertaining a clown or entertaining a karmic and being married to one is two different things. Is two different things. Committing to one, having you come into a soul contract with one, that's a whole different ball game than entertaining one. You know what I'm saying? That's two different things. And I feel like whoever you are, if you are resonating with this, I feel like you didn't think it was a big deal because you knew whoever this person went to, even though this person tried to hide that from you, you knew that person was a devil energy, had some addictions, codependency, obsession, Three of Wands. And you knew that person would end up getting what is, you knew that you would end up getting what you deserve with the Three of Wands. Because you're a good person, because of whatever your beliefs is. Yeah, look, Wheel of Fortune, child. You know rejection is your motherfucking protection. Who am I talking to out here? Who am I talking to? Somebody, it's like, yeah, that hurt, but you knew Three of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune, you would get your good luck and you got fortune. You knew that something would turn in your favor. Whoever I'm talking to, you knew rejection was your motherfucking protection. I'm telling you, from these lovers. Whoever I'm talking to, you knew this loss that you could have grieved for a moment was actually rejection for your protection from these lovers, and that you would be able to take a leap of faith. I'm picking up that you knew this, especially when it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal when you looked at it, because the rainbow, it tells me that your chakras was still in line, like your chakras was still tuned. You still had awareness that okay, that's not the one. So it was like, okay, you know that if it rejects you, then that's not the one for you. You know that the one for you, Wheel of Fortune to the Three of Wands, is still coming in. You understand what I'm saying? This is where people get the game twisted a lot, right? I feel like a lot of feminines and masculines think that when they reject you or they leave you alone, in their eyes, you gonna break down. You're going to the rejection is going to start something in you that's going to hurt you with the Nine of Wands. I feel like these people, this person, take it as it resonates, wanted this to hurt you, Nine of Wands. But you was like, it's not a big deal, because that means whatever is meant for me is still going to come in. Three of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. But I feel like these energies, which this person was hiding, could have wanted to see you hurt with the lovers. Like, clarify this Nine of Wands. Let me see if they intentionally try to do some shit. Nine of Wands, Queen of Swords. Yeah, look, she popped out. She wanted to be cold towards you. This energy. So this energy could have been knowledgeable about you. Okay, with the Queen of Swords. She definitely wanted this to hurt you. This is a feminine energy for some reason. Look, with the Eight of Wands. She could have even communicated this to you or others to get the word out so that it could get to you if she didn't contact you straight. She definitely communicated this. How she slowed down this part. So that's what her word was like. Girl, you know I took so-and-so's dude, or you know I slowed it down so he couldn't go make her an offer, or you know, it's one of them type of females. It's one of them type of female. I cannot, this was her fantasy. This was her dream. Is to see you hurt. Some women, I ain't even gonna lie, I'm picking up this one of them type of energies. This one of them type of energies that only fuck with people because you fuck with them to hurt you, see you hurt. Because like this is what this tells me. Fast community. Why would you need to go around and tell people? Well, what would you get out of it? The fantasy. Well, what's the fantasy? To see the collective hurt. Four of swords. You see what I'm saying? With the strength cards, to appear stronger, better, stronger, faster. You see what I'm saying? To create like I see what this is. I see what this is. That's why it was like, okay, so here's the real truth where we're getting ready to get to the meat. You looked at that shit, blew a bubble like, there's no plan B. If you don't fuck with me, ain't no plan. The plan don't work. I am the plan. I feel somebody's confidence here, especially with you having this outlook. You see how you still was able to have this outlook to the Three of Wands? You was like, okay, what's next? You was like, okay, well, what's coming in? With the Wheel of Fortune? You was like, okay, something good, something better. Something good, something better got to be coming in. That was your attitude. And I feel like that wasn't somebody's intention, was expecting you to have that type of attitude. I just don't. Page of Wands, I'm telling you. With the Wheel of Fortune, that's your messages. That's the conversation you was having. That's the messages that you was putting out. This person wanted you to receive karma. This person wanted you to talk about, oh, woe is me. Woe is me. You know, somebody wanted that to be your message. Somebody felt like that was your karma. But the messages that was coming out of your mouth was moving forward. What's next? It's like you didn't stop. You stumbled. You might have tripped, hopped over a little stick, but you kept moving. I'm telling you, call judgment. Page of Swords, you knew they was watching you. So you bossed up. You knew they was watching you, Page of Swords. So you leveled up. You know, I just feel like when a motherfucker tries to put you in a situation to make you feel less than, you need to put on the motherfucking show. Anytime somebody makes you or comes against you in a way to decrease you, to make you minute or to lower you, you need to show the fuck out. I feel like you need to show the fuck, and that's what I'm picking up here. You like move forward, you called judgment, you knew they was watching you, so you started being creative. You got in your creative juices, you got into your manifestation, you started you see what I'm saying? You don't sit there and sulk, cry, sit in the bed, sheets over your head, whining, snot running out your nose, which we've been there. I ain't knocking nobody that does, right? But you might have did that for a day, but then you got up and you got into your creative juices. Whoever, I'm telling you, with your wish fulfillment, you knew that something was better coming for you, or you know that something better is coming for you. Take it as it resonates. Whoever I'm talking to, it's not a big deal, because ain't nothing better than you. Ain't no plan B. What's better than you? What's better than you? And if you don't have that attitude, hopefully this message will encourage you to have that attitude when you face rejections in your life. Because like I tell people all the time, if you are somebody that has experienced abandonment, rejection in your lifetime, the enemy will use vessels, people, opportunities to reject you, to trigger the abandonment issues in you. That's why you have to recognize it as an art of war, a dagger, something to come against you. That is a tool. that the enemy used to trigger you when you have abandonment issues is rejection. And you got to be able to recognize that. Okay. And this is what I feel like you may not have been able to identify it, just like I said, but that's what it was. Like, you did not allow the rejection to hold you down. I feel like it did hurt with the Nine of Wands. It did cause a stumbling block. It did cause a challenge, but you rose to the occasion. But let me educate you for a moment. Those of you that have dealt with abandonment or rejection, there will be opportunities in and throughout your life where the enemy will use rejection and abandonment to trigger you, to get you in that hopeless energy, to lower your vibration. It's a method. It's a tool. And you guys looking back, you will say, oh, that does make sense. I see where that has happened. I see where that has happened. You feel me? They try to do that with friendships, with relationships. They would try to do that, especially if they have been studying you and they recognize that you have dealt with abandonment issues before. Okay? This is why we practice the detachment rule. You attach to nothing. Okay? Do not ever attach yourself to anything in a way that you can be rejected. Already have the expectation that you take ownership of nothing. You own no one. You own no position, job. You own nothing but what you own. Anything outside of that is an opportunity for you to be triggered and relapse into old behaviors if you haven't mastered yourself. That's a tool. I'm just giving you some advice here. Let's see what else is out here. I'm just, giving you some advice. Yeah, so now the ex. That's what happened with the ex. What else is out here? Smile, smile more, even more. Okay, period. But I'll purposely be annoying to make them bounce. I'm learning. Thank you. I didn't say no shit like that. I don't say no shit like that. That's low vibrational. Why do you got to annoy somebody to make them bounce? We can talk. Why do you got to annoy somebody? That's because I know they like me. Oh, yeah, you toxic. Ronald said, not involved since I was 33 years old. Today I'm 69. God dang. Baby, go get involved. Go get involved. So just be that 2026 says, because I know they like me. You're toxic. You toxic yourself. Oh, to be you toxic. You toxic. Okay? You are not your emotions. Look at that. I told you guys. I told y'all that situation was an opportunity to trigger you. Whoever that Queen of Swords, King of Swords energy is, they practice this whole rejection thing to try to get you in your emotions and your feelings. All right? This is what I feel. Look, declaring they love. This is a love bomb. This could be love bombing. People, you got to be careful, y'all. I'm telling you, some of y'all, and they said suffer. I was going to say some of y'all have abandonment issues, but Spirit says some of y'all suffer from abandonment issues. And I can relate. That's why I work real. I just cannot, except for, recently, but me, I try not to get attached to anybody, anything, because I know that I have a lot of issues around that I've been mastering. Okay. So, but I heard somebody here suffers from abandonment issues, and you could have an energy around you, and this could be past, present, or future, that love bombs you, or that you want to declare your love to. This ex, it's this fucking ex. This ex could deal with abandonment issues. Whoever that person is that went off and married somebody else, They could deal with abandonment issues. They could be in their emotions, hiding their emotions about the feelings they have for you. All right. This person took a fall when they went towards that other energy. It says, I don't understand yet I'm a genius. That's because somebody here was in their ego. Okay. This is why somebody failed. It says pride comes before the fall. Somebody was in their pride thinking they were smart and they failed when they rolled the dice. They took a chance when they chose another party other than you. They thought they were smart. Let me see why did this person, like, what was this person thinking? Because it says, I don't understand yet I'm a genius. Somebody was using logic here. I don't understand yet I'm a genius. Okay, I'm told to take this. Lovers. Somebody didn't understand that person, but chose that person. I feel like that person, look, they chose that person. It's pride. It's ego. I don't understand yet I'm a genius. You too smart for your own good. Acting out of pride and ego. When it came to choosing this lover or a lover, or even you, take it as it resonates. 8 of Pentacles. This is who they decided to work with. And they decided to work with this person out of pride. Even though they knew something was a challenge. 7 of Cups. Even though something was a fantasy. You know, something could have been too good to be true type shit. It's given, you know, I don't want to say this person was a stripper. But you know how strippers sell fantasies? Yeah, illusion. You know how strippers sell fantasies? It's given whatever this person, when this person got with this lover, it was already a challenge. It was something already whimsical about it. Something was too good to be true with the illusion. What's the 7 of Cups? The Emperor. This person, so if you're a feminine and your ex is a masculine, the fantasy was this lover of theirs made them feel like they had power, like they were in charge, like they had authority. Okay? Whatever lover that they chose made them feel like a leader, like they could be and run an empire, like it was going to be fair and equal give and take. And the only, you know, what I find, and I'm just channeling here, I feel like that's what women do. We encourage the man to be in power, to be a leader, to be, you know, but why was it whimsical? It was whimsical because this woman, if you're a masculine, if this is a masculine, the woman made this man feel like it was going to be equal give and take. You see what I'm saying? Like whatever he gave her in terms of it, she was going to give him back. So it's like she fed his pride and ego again, because I said he was in his ego. I love you, you know, I love you. We're going to do this. We're going to be together. Fake love, yeah. In order to get him to move forward on from you. But she did this because at the end of the day, she wanted to see you healed. So the 7 of Cups illusion and the whimsical part of it is that she was doing it to hurt you and not ultimately to see him win. You understand? This is why it's the 7 of Cups. This is why it's false. It was an illusion, a fantasy. She built him up to get him to move forward with the 6 of Swords. And then, but it was only to hurt you. That's the 7 of Cups, the illusion, the fantasy of it. Building him up to move him forward away from you in order to hurt you. So it wasn't her genuine love for him, but she made him fall in love off of feeding his pride and his ego. Wow. 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 I think you're channeling my energy. My situationship has me messed up, but I'm 80% sure he's married because he won't touch me hardly. When I do touch him, he's completely tensed up. Oh my. Oh my. Wow. We should be looking into that. If you are not following me on TikTok, you might want to follow me over there. I'm going to be on at 5 o'clock. I do personals over there, okay? I do personals on TikTok at 5. So if you want to get over there meet me at 5 o'clock, I could do a personal. That's crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling like here. All right. What's the die cast? Roll the dice. Yeah. He rolled the dice and said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this chance and declare my love. That was the risk. That was the wish fulfillment. Okay, if I tell this person that I love this person, I'm going to get my wish fulfillment. And my wish fulfillment is to have her fall in love with me. To have her love me. I don't even think this, what's the 9 of Cups? Ace of Swords. I don't even feel like this man really, really loved this feminine energy. I think he just wanted her to make her fall in love with him. That's what I think. I think he wanted to make her fall in love with him. So he declared the love through marriage and commitment so that he could get some type of wish fulfillment. What's the 9 of Cups? The offer. What was she offering? 2 of Cups. King of Wands in reverse. This is probably a person that they shared. Like, y'all don't know me over here as much as my TikTok. I want to let y'all know when I see wands, the wands got a lot to do with some ding ding to me. And it makes me feel like this woman was into a lifestyle that he was his wish fulfillment. That he could have multiple lovers and potentially maybe a male lover with this Page of Wands. A younger male energy. Like she might have been down with the get down. That was his wish fulfillment. That somebody would accept him having multiple lovers. 2 of Cups. Him being able to have choices. Because the 2 of Cups talks about choices. That she would, with marriage, mind you, they're getting married, be open to him having multiple lovers and potentially, look, a King of Wands in reverse. So the third party was a man. Could have been a younger man. Take it as it resonates. Could have been a man and a younger man. Could have been a woman and a younger woman. I mean, he had some kinks. And that was his wish fulfillment. His wish fulfillment. If I tell this woman that I love this woman and I give her a ring and commitment. Because look, I said, why is it fire coming out his ass? Come on, Spirit. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not. Y'all know before all these cards came out, I was like, why is his ass on fire? You got to be shitting me. The shit I pick up on over here is why I should mind my motherfucking business. This is why I should mind my business. This is really why I should mind my business. For real. That's why I said with you, that rejection was your protection is far greater than you could even imagine. When I said that. That rejection was your protection all the way around. You got to be shitting me. You got to be shitting me. This is why it says, I don't understand, yet I'm a genius. In your pride, because he probably couldn't understand how a woman that he was okay with marrying or marrying would allow him to even participate in those type of extracurricular activities. And that really put a motherfucker in his ego. That really probably put somebody in their pride. Like, this person probably thought they was really the man or the woman. If their wife allows them to indulge in third-party connections with the opposite sex, he must have thought, clarify this energy. King of Wands in reverse, Page of Wands. Let me make sure. Page of Pentacles in reverse. You are not your emotions. Man, I said, let me clarify this energy. You are not your emotions. Page of Pentacles in reverse. He could not manifest. He could not manifest this on his own. This was something he always wanted, but he couldn't get it on his own. She gave him the opportunity to have this lifestyle. It's always been his want to have a woman that's open with his sexuality. So he thought he was able to take off the mask. You see that? This is like, he thought it was okay and safe to take off his mask. Because this is something he couldn't manifest on his own. So before he met this woman, he probably hid that part of his life around the other women. His other women probably didn't know that. But with this woman, she let him feel free with that. But what he didn't see, Four of Pentacles, that she was going to hold on to his motherfucking money. So, I mean, nah, she snatched his pockets. She snatched his pockets. Four of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. That's what she snatched. Thank you, Miss Tanisha. Listen, she snatched his... See, he wanted something from her. She wanted something from him. What he couldn't see, Four of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, that she was holding on to his money. Five of Pentacles, that he would ultimately be left out and miss an opportunity. Like, this is what was hidden. How this was going to end up fucking with his money. Four of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. Was she holding on to another man? Hold on. What's the Four of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles? What's the Four of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles? Yeah, for clout. And I feel like for some men that's out here resonating with this, she was holding on to another man. Four of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. For some of you, she had another man. And the public knew about this as well. Like, that was publicly known. I don't know how it didn't get back to her. For others of you, she held on to his money. But I feel like for most of y'all, what he didn't see is this woman was holding on to this King of Pentacles. She had somebody else behind the scenes. King of Pentacles. Damn, so was he set up? And this King of Pentacles had a burden. This is a setup, because this King of Pentacles had a burden. This King of Pentacles was defeated and was experiencing a loss. So he set up a play to close out a cycle so he could have a passionate new beginning. Yeah, this is a setup right here. Damn, you know what? I'm going to get out this motherfucking energy. That's what I'm going to do. That's what the fuck I'm going to do. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like that. What was this King of Pentacles burden? Ten of Wands. Okay, he was in a mental conflict about a betrayal. He needed somebody to betray somebody. This King of Pentacles could have needed an offering. The devil. This King of Pentacles could like be a part of a... What's this devil? This King of Pentacles had a burden. They needed an offering. Ooh, spirit. They needed an offering. They needed a sacrifice. This King of Pentacles had a burden. It was a setup. This King of Pentacles needed something, so he sent this girl in to set him up, to sacrifice him. Yep, energy. They energy harvested off of your ex or whoever that motherfucker was. Let me get out this energy. Let me get out this energy. I don't know. This could be like a energy. You know what? Listen here. Yeah, she had somebody in the background, child. This could be a masculine or feminine. Take it as it resonates, child. Somebody needed this man's energy. So they used this woman to sacrifice him for his energy. All right. What's this man going through right now? What's the current situation with this man here? What's the current situation with this man? Knight of Cups. You want to declare his love to somebody who has a boundary of you, who's single, sufficient, stable, reaping the rewards of your labor, going on a new beginning, investing, working hard. Judgment's being called because you know this person wants to end your connection. You have a commitment or some type of next level commitment. So now he wants to come back around towards you. That is crazy. Please be careful out here, y'all. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Please be careful. Please. Tell me about the divine in this situation. Slow but surely. All right. I just told somebody this the other day. Slow and steady wins the race. Listen, don't rush it. Rushing it gonna get y'all caught up. Okay. Look, do not panic. Somebody's panicking because you're almost there. Because you've been moving slow, but you're almost there. And now there's a panic coming to the situation. People didn't think you was going to get to a destination. People didn't think you was going to make it to your desired outcome. Okay. Oh, stoner. Hold on. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, you will make it there. Yes, Miss Gwen. Slow but surely. And I feel like you almost there. And I feel like now somebody's in panic. Your ex could be in panic mode because you're finally getting to your desired outcome. You know your desired outcome. I don't. Okay? So now that you're getting close, the ex is nervous. Why is the ex panicking? Or who is this panicking? It says, do not panic. Somebody's panicking because you're almost there. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely, you're getting some type of romance. Ooh, slowly but surely, you're getting some type of commitment. This commitment energy keeps coming out. That's why we're doing a reading on the 23rd. So you about to, slowly but surely, you're coming towards some type of romance, connection, commitment, opportunity, love, and he's panicking. 8 of Pentacles, because you're about to work with a new contract. Spiritual contract, 3 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles, now somebody's nervous. Because you have options. This person thought you was there. Oh, this person is nervous about your option with the Emperor. This person could be nervous because your option, whoever you're going to work with, whoever you might be teaming up with, could be standing in their power. This person could have spiritual authority, ranking is what I heard. Some type of rank, okay? And you guys are moving forward. Something's changing. The truth is King of Pentacles. Damn. That's the truth. The motherfucking Emperor to the King of fucking... Oh. The motherfucking Emperor. You moving forward with an Emperor causes a tower to this King of Pentacles who's juggling right now. Their money could be funny. Change could be strange because of a third party caused them to miss an opportunity. be left out of code of their manifestation. If this person had any type of money, your ex or whoever is in this energy had any type of business, any type of, damn, I heard boss, business, boss, energy, any type of that, they've been left out of their manifestation of something being made fair in their life. Some type of stability and their strength is being disconnected. They're losing. They're losing money, stability, their strength even. They're weak right now. Maybe in their finances, maybe in their spirit, their soul, maybe in their health. Because of who they fucking gave to. How? Somebody stuck. Eight of Swords. How did this person get a Five of Pentacles? How did they miss out? Be left out. Look, an Empress in reverse. Not giving on to the Empress. Because you got the Emperor over here that's about to work with the Queen of Pentacles. You. So by this person not coming in and giving you an offer, they missed an opportunity. And this is why they're losing money. I ain't never heard of that. Because they could be with somebody that's bitter and they invested. So what I'm telling y'all is a masculine sowed a seed in bitter soil. And when you sow a seed in bitter soil, you get a bitter harvest. Somebody's losing their stability. Somebody's weak. Could be weak in their health, spirit, soul. Okay, they can't manifest because they sold with the Seven of Pentacles. New love, love energy into somebody who's emotionally distant. So how can you result in creating a harvest if you're not sowing in good ground? The Hermit. This person's isolating right now. This person is isolated. They're secluded right now. All right. They could be thinking of a master plan. Yeah. They want to slow down something, or they want to. Somebody, I don't like that. Clarify. I don't like that. Somebody, this person kind of wicked. I don't like this person's energy right now. What I'm feeling, what I'm picking up. Because I'm getting a robbery. Somebody could be staging a robbery. Somebody could be planning a robbery. Okay, of a family member or somebody that you have a family with or your family. Be careful out here. I'm telling you, for Ace of Pentacles. This person could be like such in a fucked up position that they could be staging some type of robbery. That's what I heard. On a 10 of Cups. With their family, your family. Somebody you have a family with. Take it as a resonates, child. Be careful. Yeah, this person is panicking. Something's wrong with their finances, okay? Let me see what else we got out here. I got 8 more minutes. What else? What else do you want us to know? Thank you. Turn your tongue 7 times in your mouth before speaking. This person, they want to talk to you. They're not okay. This ex, they want to talk to you. They're not okay. They want to take a mask off. All right. They want to be drama free. They want you to say yes, but no, keep your boundaries up. Somebody here wants to take this mask off. Somebody want to act like they're drama free. They're not okay. And I feel like you telling them, nigga, I don't want to hear about nothing from you. Something like that here. Like, you like, but what? And who? They're not okay. They want you to say yes, but Spirit said it's a no. Yeah, because this person chose their pride and their ego when it came to you. Thinking that this too shall pass and that you guys would always end up back together. That's what somebody's thinking, 222. Somebody always thought that their path would lead back to you, but Spirit is saying no. This person was in their ego and their pride. You got to be shitting me. You have got to be shitting me. You have got to be shitting me. What's this yes here? And I'm not okay. Cool, really. Look, this person's in a bind. Oh, I heard I'm in a bind, Nate. I heard I'm in a bind, Nate. Cool, relax. Everything is fine. That's how they're going to come off, but they're really in a bind. Okay, they really tied to something. A contract. I told you this person has a spiritual contract. Something about their health. Somebody could look at it says, do not push me. And then there's a doctor here. And then there's paperwork. Somebody is bound to something health-wise. On paper. That's why it's a no. Say it 3 times. This could be what people's talking about. What's wrong with this person's health? I'm trying to see if I hear anything. Yeah, something's wrong with somebody's health. You have the right. You have rights. Yep, look, Knight of Wands. Somebody was in this Knight of Wands player energy. Somebody was inconsistent, in and out, baby, in and out. Somebody said the doctor is telling this person, you have rights. So this person could be addressing the feminine, saying, look, you gave me a disease. You gave me something that's incurable. And this bitch is saying, do not push me. And the doctor is saying, you know, you have a right to know. You had a right for this person to tell you, okay, that she had something. Even if you was in and out. Even if you wasn't consistent. Not a wands. Even, like this, you have a right. You had a right to know. So this person is like addressing this feminine energy as why you didn't tell me. The Hermit, they researched. And they found out this person was doing magic. SEX magic. Or some type of spell work, incantations. And now this person needs healing. 4 swords. And they're heartbroken. Because they have the gift. They keeps on giving a gift. So she gave them 6 of Pentacles is giving. Somebody gave them a gift, child. I don't know. What the fuck? I'm out of this energy. I'm the fuck out of this energy. This person's stuck. Damn. Look at that. It's incurable. Somebody is stuck. With the 8 of Swords is stuck. The 8 of Swords is delayed, denied, or imprisoned. By what? Death. What is this? Lord. And that's how they moving forward. This is going to take them out. And that's going to be their legacy. That's going to be what they remember by. The 10 of Pentacles. Because the 10 of Pentacles is about, you know, legacy, long-term success. But for somebody here, their legacy is going to be surrounded by what do you want to be remembered for? What do you want to, when you leave this earth, when you leave this world, what do you want to be remembered for? Some people, y'all need to be thinking about that. What legacy do you want to leave or live? Because somebody's legacy is going to be that they were a player, inconsistent, and they went somewhere and they caught something. And that's going to be their legacy. You know, that's going to be their legacy here. Tell me about why I've seen this 10 of Pentacles when it comes to this ex, this person here. And then I'm getting out of this person's energy. Yeah, don't care if you don't like me. That's this person's legacy. Like, this is the legacy that's going to be left. They don't care. They didn't care if people liked them or not, what people thought when it came to the activities, the things that they participated in. They don't care. They didn't care what people think. They didn't care what you thought of them. You know, they didn't care about love with the heart to the 0. They didn't care about love. Look at this dog running with the woman. That's a dog running with the feminine. This person was a dog. I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. That's their legacy, and they didn't care. They didn't care. That's, you know, that's what people known them for, to be a player, to have options, to not invest in love. Look, it looks like they kept somebody on red. The person that they loved, they kept them on red. Yeah, that's their legacy. Yep, look. And they have a right. This is their free will. It's your free will to choose how you going to go out this world. What kind of legacy that you're going to leave for your family, for your children, for your ancestors, for yourself. It's your free will. You guys have free, everybody has free will, which you have rights. That's your right. That's your birthright, is to choose. And you can choose to love, or you can choose to run out here like an animal. Okay? You can choose to love, or you can choose to run around like an animal. You can choose whatever you want to do. Okay? You have the free will. That's what this message is about today, you guys. It's about your rights. It's about your birthright to have free will. Okay? Let's close this out, Holy Spirit. You want to close this out. That's what I feel like this message was about. I feel like when it comes to you, you made the choice. You was thankful. Rejection was your protection. On the flip side of that, for these players, these energies that are inconsistent, you want to ignore love. You have a choice to be a dog, run out there. You have rights. Yeah, choose. Six of Swords. Somebody here, you're faced with a decision. Will you move forward and change and transition? Because the Six of Swords is about transition. The Six of Swords is about change. And I feel like this is what we're all faced with at times. We're all faced with forward movement and making a decision to change and transition. That's what I feel like this message is about. Knight of Cups. Somebody's going to, make a romantic offer. And I hope that romantic offer doesn't lead to a loss. Because that's what it is. Some people choose to give and invest in romantically stability, houses, marriages, relationships that end up grieving you, causing you losses. That's what I'm picking up here. And then you end up separated. You know what I'm saying? Rejection is your protection. I feel like you guys have rights. You could choose love, or you could choose to run the streets. Whoever you are, I feel like you are going to choose love. But I feel like many people here, y'all going to keep choosing to give on to romantic situations, people, places, and things that result in you taking a loss and then leaving. Somebody here could be deciding to leave these type of situations. It's your right. It's your free will. It's your free will to disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. That's your reading. All right. I hope it helps. I feel like it was just sweet and to the point. It was sweet and to the point. You have free will to make the choice. Choose love, or you can continue to be out here running around like a little dog, with the women who allow you to be a dog. You can leave your person on red. You ain't got to communicate with your person. You don't got to do none of that. You can keep running around. The dog that you are, keep running around with the motherfucker that let you be a dog. I hope y'all take a lesson from your ex. The ex that caught something. Y'all be safe out here. Y'all, ladies, strap it up. I wouldn't even waste my time. Remember, rejection is your motherfucking protection. Remember that, all right? I'm out. You guys can join me on TikTok, though. If you want a personal, hop on over to TikTok. I'm over on TikTok at the Kingdom State of Mind, all right? I'll see y'all. Bye.